How does someone succeed at slow thinking? What would its success look like?
And my first temptation is to say that it's like art. I know it when I see it.
Mm.
I think there's no limit on how much you can slow down on any particular bodily movement or question.
Phil for you.
I think the answer must be a personal one, that success is if you slow down on the things that are important to you, so that you develop a mindful approach to the big questions in your life, and an easy way of flowing through the parts of life that provide the backdrop.
Yeah. You mentioned earlier in the first question this idea that slow thinking is really important when it's important. When there's
Yeah,
danger,
that's the
or when
trick. Recognizing, oh, I'm in a... So think about when it's right to be looking around all the time when you're walking in the street. There are definitely places where you want to be very aware,
yeah,
and times when if you're looking at your phone, someone's going to mug you, steal the phone.
or you get hit by a bike, or you get hit by a
You
car,
get
or
hit by a bike, right?
yeah,
It doesn't have to be bad actors. It can just be reality.
just
Has potholes in it,
yeah, potholes.
and
Yeah.
you could put your foot in one. But then if you're spending your whole time looking over your shoulder, you won't be able to attend to anything else.
Yeah.
So you need to find places in your life, which might be Phil's living room here, right here, where you have the ability to feel comfortable with your surroundings and engage in things that matter to you.
Yeah. Slow down. So success is in discernment of application. When are we slowing down? Are we correctly assessing, oh, this is really important to me. This
Yeah.
really matters. And this one over here, it doesn't really matter. Whether it's
Yeah.
walking in a part of forest where there's a bunch of bears and you should be
Right.
bear wary,
Right.
or if it's
In the end, you failed when you get eaten by a bear. And until that point, it worked fine for you.
yeah,
So I think what we can conclude is there's no particular bar for that you've got to hop over to do. I've got to do at least that amount of slow thinking, or I've got to slow think on at least these occasions. You can always better direct your energy and learn from times when you think, I wish I'd thought that through. But also learn from times when you think, I think I put too much energy into that. You said something to me as you were setting up for this interview. You said, I commented on whether the camera was a fraction of the degree.
Yeah, you were looking at the lines.
I was looking at the lines, and I asked you the question, and you gave me a very wise response, which is that you'd learned that, correct me if I misrepresent you here, that you'd learned that sometimes perfection wasn't what you should aim for.
For me,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, I think I said.
No, but I think that was very wise for all of us, right?
Yeah.
The perfect is the enemy of the good, as the expression goes.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think in the case of slow thinking and fast thinking, we can learn to think, oh, I spent too much time perfecting this particular thing. I was making soup for this bunch of people. I took half an hour worrying about the exact proportions of these ingredients. And you know what happened? Everyone got real hungry.
Yeah.
The soup was perfect, and they were certainly hungry and appreciated it when it came. But maybe they would still have appreciated it if I hadn't spent quite so long deliberating about how much Tabasco should be in there and had just like gone for it.
You might be very wise, and I know this doesn't fit into your story, but do you know what the perfect seasoning is for food?
What is the perfect seasoning for food? I don't know.
Hunger.
That's another wise remark, Phil. That fits with my story very well. I agree that
Maybe you were
hunger and marijuana are both things that really improve the quality of food.
for sure.